Chapter 20. After school, Ruskin helped Corky sweep up the broken glass from the school playground. Before long, Corky said, "Lizard Street won't be called Lizard Street anymore. It will be known as the Street of Broken Windows." Ruskin told Corky how Alvis had threatened to break his glasses as well as his windows. "Are you scared, my boy?" Corky asked. "A little bit," brushing the glass into a bin bag. "Well, there's nothing wrong with being scared. We all get scared sometimes." They took the bag over to a big metal bin and threw it inside. "Come on, my boy," Corky said. "Let's forget all about Alvis and his bad acting and his ball and his glass smashing threats. Let's go and see the film at Flick's Ritz. Would you like that?" "Yes, please." "And we'll buy some biscuits on the way." So they bought a packet of biscuits at Miss Walnut's shop and went to the cinema. They sat in the front row. The cinema was dark and smelt of popcorn. Corky opened the biscuits and offered one to Ruskin. "I hope people don't talk during the film," Corky said. "I think that's a terrible thing to do." Ruskin tingled with excitement as it started. He reached out for a biscuit. The film was called Henry V and was in black and white. It was very exciting. Ruskin loved the charging horses and the whooshing sound the arrows made as they flew through the air. Suddenly, Ruskin heard another noise. You can guess, can't you? It was coming from the back of the cinema. Da-boing went the noise. Ruskin looked behind him and saw Alvis Case sitting next to Sparky Walnut. The two of them were laughing and giggling and jeering at the film. Alvis was bouncing his football. "Shh," Ruskin said. "Free country," Alvis said. "Can do what I like, can't I, Sparky?" "Yes, sir," said Sparky. Corky turned round and waved his walking stick at Alvis and Sparky. "It's bad manners." "Da-boing," was the only reply. Ruskin and Corky faced the front again and tried to enjoy the film, but all they could hear was the relentless da-boing of Alice's football. Mr. Flick walked down the aisle holding a torch. The beam cut a neat white light. He pointed at Alvis. "Please be quiet," Mr. Flick said, straightening his bow tie. "This is such a good film. Can't you hear the wonderful language?" "It's not English," Alvis complained. "I don't understand a word of it. It's all rubbish, right, Sparky?" "Yes, sir," Sparky said. "But it is in English," Mr. Flick said. "It's the most wonderful English. It's by Shakespeare." "Then Shakespeare can't write," Alvis sneered. Mr. Flick looked shocked. "And it's boring." He started to walk down the aisle towards the screen, bouncing the ball in front of him. "Lots of silly actors in silly costumes and saying a lot of silly old twaddle," Alvis said. Da-boing, da-boing. "Please, Mr. Flick, is that what you call good acting? Well, you're an idiot. I'm a better actor than all of those silly idiots up there." And he bounced the ball as hard as he could. The ball shot into the air and ripped through the screen. A large black hole appeared where the actor's head should have been. Alvis screamed with laughter. Sparky screamed with laughter too. Mr. Flick just screamed. Alvis and Sparky ran out of the cinema, and Mr. Flick stopped the film and turned the lights on. "My poor screen. Now I won't be able to show any more films." "Alvis's football is smashing everything in sight," Corky said. "Everyone in the Lizard Street spends most of their time sweeping up broken glass. He's such a wild boy." "Someone has got to do something," said Mr. Flick. "It can't just go on like this. Alvis is terrorising everyone, even his own mum and dad, and no one seems prepared to do anything." "Come on, my boy," Corky said, putting his arm around Ruskin. "Let's go home."